instrument is called the adungu, which is a Ugandan harp. And this year we thought it would be best to use a very typical instrument from the Bible, because when King Saul was tormented by spirits, he would invite David to play the lyre or the harp for him, and those spirits would cease to exist. So we hope through this sound and with our music, it does find that element for you to be whole again.
We just had an amazing show called Ingoma, yoHadi. What an amazing experience. How are you guys feeling after the performance?
It was such a great experience. Not only were we able to share the love of music with the audience, but also the audience had an amazing experience. So it was entirely an amazing experience, an avant-garde experience, that is, in which we have mixed different instruments to create a unique, different sound.
I enjoyed the experience of performing and being part of the band. My name is Siliziwe, Jako. I was the percussionist.
I feel so blessed. Yeah, I really feel so blessed, sharing the love of music with the brothers, I know.
And you did say in the opening that it's a fusion of indigenous music with a fusion of jazz and classic. What inspired this integration of these different sounds?
Yeah, so for me, music is boundless. It is not confined by borders or by culture, but music, it is in essence a universal language. So through my studies here at the Rhodes, I'm a Rhodes graduate from music. I figured that it would be so nice to actually see the cross-cultural pollination of music as well as of cultures. And I went on a journey to learn the African instrument, which is the adungu, all the way from Uganda, and infused it with other elements like the violin at one point, the clarinet last year, the flute, which are classical instruments. But I saw that actually there's even more opportunity and more collaboration for this instrument to be featured with the piano, with the trumpet, with the congas, to create a whole entirely different musical genre and experience.
So with you, Buti, I read from your bio that you have like a jazz background. Coming from the jazz background and also fusing with indigenous instruments, how was the experience of the practice and putting on the show together?
Okay, well, let me start about understanding the trumpet as it is, is it's very it's like special instrument, Yeah, every time I play this horn, I play it from my heart, So fusing with different music, it's all about following the heart,
Have you guys always played together, or this fusion just started now? Mm-hmm. And how were the preparation of everything together, and how long did that take?
Yeah, so this is the first time we've actually featured the trumpet as part of the production. And the trumpet generally, it's like a saxophone. It's a relatively louder instrument. And it was quite an amazing journey and experience to accommodate the trumpet and fuse it with their instruments. So this is actually my second time playing with the trumpet, Moeketsi. He's based in Joburg. That's where also I work. I'm in Joburg. So we had played together, just a duo with the adungu and the trumpet in preparation for the festival. Because last year we had only played with violin and clarinet with the whole band, piano, congas, and also adungu and yoHadi. But this year I thought it would actually be interesting to use the horn, which is the trumpet. And the preparations have been quite a journey, not only for myself as the music writer, but also for the guys that I work with, trying to see what would work best so that we create this experience with the audience.
I saw that you guys were dressed very differently on the stage. Some of you were not wearing shoes like uButi, and you are wearing everything traditional, and the pianist is wearing something very formal. Is that intentional, or is it just, okay, I'm choosing any outfit? Was that intentional? Are you trying to dress up as your instrument? Yeah.
For me, it was intentional. As Tshepo has said, matambo hlanganani. When we are playing the conga drums, with my background, when you're playing a drum, you have to take off your shoes. It is very traditional, and as well when you are reciting a poem, which is umbongo in isiXhosa, we usually take the shoes from where I am from. I'm from Alice, you see, eThekwini, kwicala lamaXhosa, which is based in Eastern Cape. So the experience for me to connect with the energies, it's better without the shoes. That's why I took off my shoes before getting on stage.
Okay, so what is in store for you now, guys? In future, is this collab still going on? What more shows do you guys have, and what's in for this group in the future?
Yeah, so we have unfortunately come to the end of our festival debut this year, but we are looking forward to other performing opportunities, particularly outside of Grahamstown, outside of the festival. So beyond this year's festival, we are hoping to create more music in Joburg, in Cape Town, and also see other audience spaces, like KZN and Northwest, and just be able to travel and share the love of music with people, So we are very indebted and appreciative of the opportunity to play at festival, but there is even more room beyond the festival, so that we may be able to record the music and also release it to the people so that they can enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Stephen Faulkner from Johannesburg.
So, Stephen, how did you find the experience?
Well, we came with no prior knowledge of the music that we were going to hear, in the sense that we hadn't heard this band, and we wondered about the combination of instruments and the different influences they were drawing upon. But in a word, all I can say is that it was completely fantastic. The blend of music, the subtlety of the instruments, the audience participation, the purity of the sound, but at the same time, infusion of jazz into cultural and classical music. It was just a triumph. And I want to buy all their music, and I want to see them live again and again and again. How's that?
My name is Gail.
And how did you find the show? How was the experience for you?
It was a very good experience for me. I found the musicians to be extremely passionate, and the music was beautiful and uplifting. I could see it was coming from deep in their souls, and really it has left me feeling warm and peaceful, and it was such a good fusion experience for me. I don't have a lot of experience with African music, but this was absolutely beautiful, even with the interaction with the audience. And I didn't know the instrument very well, the harp that he was playing, and it was absolutely